Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Onto this life foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. Give me a quick show to the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, and your brothers to edify, to the spirit. As I sit here contemplating, it's a conversation with a brother. You know, yesterday we was talking on the phone. I forgot what we was talking. We was talking about something, and in his background, you hear a lot of noise. And I'm like, what the fuck going on? He said one of these young bucks decides to do a donut around his way. And I said, yeah, the Wadi Habashim Yahushai for selective service. Because there's a lot of useless people out here. A lot of useless young men, a lot of useless young women that, you know, a first world country has a lot of luxury. All right. And what I mean by luxury, you know, you complain about the most trivial things and you get away with a lot of shit. You know, a lot of times, you know, these people from other countries, they go through nothing but pure hell. But the average American, they go through what they think is hell, but it's nothing. So you have a lot of youth out there that's in their time of their youth, they do nothing with it. Video games all day, eating the cornflakes, you know, eating, drinking, smoking. They get upset about the most trivial thing. You know, these young men are so effeminate that you say, ask them for the time, they might shoot you. You have a lot of testosterone, you have a lot of hatred, you have a lot of energy going for the wrong thing. All right, even to the point of, you know, there's a lot of scam artists. The scam artists are getting younger and younger, and what they do with their money, they flaunt their money. They don't do nothing with themselves. No progressiveness for society, you know. So once again, Tawadi Habashim Yahushai for selective service. Now the Lord's about to give you a purpose in life. All right, and the brother put the scripture. It says 2 Ezra 16:34. In the wars shall the bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine, because it goes into women, virgin women, not having any men left over. All right. Oh, speaking of women. You also fall under that category because you also are fucking useless. These women today have no purpose. They don't serve no man. They don't serve nothing. All right. It's gotten to the point when they don't even want to serve Satan. So you don't want to serve nothing or no one. You're going to get selected to go take your ass over there. You want to feel special? Take your ass to the Middle East, because you going, you ain't coming back. All right? It's a one-way ticket. This is why services is needed. Scripture says, matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Hate the one. This should be Matthew's. Yep, 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High and Mammon. And these people have been filling themselves, Mammon meaning money, right? Mammon, treasures, riches, where it is personified or personified and opposed to the Most High. So you have this slogan out here in these streets. chasing the bag. Now this chasing the bag slogan that every young, old, decrepit, youthful people out here, that's their slogan in life. Just chasing the bag. You chasing something that's not meant for you to catch, which is stupid. But that's your whole thing. Well, guess what? The military also pays. Okay, the military pays as well. The pay ain't that great, but at least you will get something. Proverbs 23:5. It says, yep. No, matter of fact, Proverbs 23:1. When thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee, and put a knife to thy throat. If thou be given to appetite. Meaning, if you go sit down and be a nigga, all right, because this society breeds that nigga mentality. What I mean by nigga mentality is you go beyond your means, all right? You just want it all. You're greedy, all right? Nigga doesn't mean a dark-skinned man. A nigga means a person or personality that is greedy, undisciplined, right? Be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. So be aware what you get yourself involved in, right? Because things may look good, but overall it's not going to be good for you, period. Because it's not what? It's not good for your soul. Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. And what is, again, the slogan of the modern day people today? Chasing the bag. So you have the same mindset as millions of other people. So you are no different. So take your ass, all you young, useless kids, all right, because that's what you are, baby goats. You never grow up. That's why you have grown men calling themselves little this, little that. You never grow up. Take your ass and go into the selective service, because you will be selected to go to World War III. It says, wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle towards heaven. So they do fly away, because you'll come and go. But that's something that cannot be obtained. So you have a lot of people out here that'll tell you, they'll give you a sob story, a youthful mother effer. They want to work a regular 9 to 5 because, they don't want to work for the man, but they never work for the man themselves. They don't know how to be disciplined. So send their asses to the front line. You have there's too many extra bodies out here. All right, it's crowded out here. We don't need that many people. What are you doing with yourself? I'm going to go to college. To do what? I don't know yet. So you're just wasting time. Take your youth and go to selective services. It says, Ecclesiastes 12:1. It says, remember now that Creator in the days of thy youth. So when you're young, this is the best part of your life. You're supposed to be more focused on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, whether you know it or not. All right, your focal point is supposed to be on the Lord. But this falsified dream, this American delusion, which a lot of people are realizing this is a nightmare, all right, have you fucked up? Have you doing things that you shouldn't do? And this is why a lot of you are going to go out there and this military, when the shit gets hot, and the Lord's going to get rid of 2/3 of his own people. No one's gonna get rid of the majority of the militaries of the world. All right, because there's a lot of children that's not doing nothing. Matter of fact, since I'm on it, let's say thy child or thy son. Hold on. This is scripture. I'm thinking maybe in the Apocrypha. Like, I know. Hold on. Let me think it through what it says. Son labor. Alright. Let me try the Apocrypha. A lot of people give you that sob story. I'm talking about the youth don't give that sob story. Because we all, I went into the military when I was younger to get out of fucking situation, and you become a man. That was when it was peaceful, and after all hell broke loose, which was 9/11. But you see when kids do certain things, why they do it, and this society doesn't help train the child. They don't believe in discipline. They don't believe in corrective discipline. So you have a lot of spoiled children out here that get everything their way. It says, right. This is the one I was looking for. Ecclesiasticus 30 and this whole chapter's back. All right, you know what? I'll start at 1. The point is at 13. He that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. What is the joy? The reflection of oneself. Now, we always bring out, for us men, to meet women, make sure she have a father and a mother in her life, right? And I thought about this heavily. And yes, that is a good step. But depending on the father. Now, the father could be a piece of shit. And what will he bestow upon her? He may spoil her to the fact where she may believe that a man is supposed to be the ultimate breadwinner. He could have to cook, clean. This whole thing is disastrous. There's no hope, no future for this world. All right, everything is just ass backwards. So it's a toss up, through the spirit. He said, "He that chasteth his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him amongst his acquaintance. He that teaches his son grieveth the enemy before his friends. He shall rejoice over him." So why? Because if you teach your children the right things, then they will grow up doing the right things. But when you teach your children, like there's a song, that Wu-Tang song, I love that shit. Not Impossible. Damn. Well, the hook is damn, I'm losing it. It's basically they're talking about the youth. Your seeds will grow up the same way. Damn. Salakia. I'm gonna get it. Matter of fact, damn. We just type it in Salakia. It happens. And I'm a music connoisseur. What was the album called again? The double CD. It's very important. This one. I just want the title of the show. I mean, not the show, the song. So it's this album, the first CD, That is yours. A better tomorrow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm saying wow because I should have known. A better tomorrow. So the hook is basically whatever you teach your child, your seed will cook the same way. They'll turn it. So if you're a scammer, and that's what they'll say. If you're a hustler, scammer, drug dealer, whatever, your children's gonna be the same thing. So if your father is useless, that child is gonna be useless because they're following useless traits. So a lot of people pass knowledge to their children, so they become useless. And when they become useless, they pass that uselessness to their child. They may have spoiled the child, give them everything that they want, and they're going around, driving around, especially the area I'm at, with the muffler sounding like a fucking gun, like a shotgun, and driving recklessly and drinking and driving and bashing people's cars in, doing a whole bunch of shit. That's not grieve the enemy. That encourage the enemy, because that's part of that child is part of the statistics that's gonna go to jail. But when you teach your child the right things, and they upstanding citizens and all this other stuff, and they know how to hold themselves, how to hold their temper, and how to conduct themselves outwardly, that hurts the enemy because they can't make no money off of it. That child is a thinker. Though his father died, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he have left one behind him like that is like himself. So that's a threat. All right. This is why they took the father initially took the father out the household. Women have poor choice in men. They will pick these worthless ass niggas out here to bear their children, and a cycle of degeneracy continues. Right? It says, he shall live, he saw and rejoice in him, and when he died he shall not be sorrowful, because he parted his children with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, how to conduct themselves. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one that shall requite kindness to his friends. He that maketh too much of his son shall bind up his wounds, and his bow shall be troubled at every cry. And the horse not broken becometh headstrong. A child left to himself will be willful. So there's a lot of, and here it is, summertime in New York, in all the major cities, there's going to be a lot of headstrong, willful children doing nothing for themselves. Like one time I was out seeing these young girls, so they say, what we're gonna be doing like they was really saying it together. What we're gonna be doing this summer? We're gonna be out in these streets. We're gonna be out in these streets. That's summertime, just a time to let go, enjoy. But today's enjoyment is not the way it was back then. These are not innocent fun and games. These children of today are despicable. They're hurtful. They're disrespectful. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this real quick. I'm gonna make this too long. And this is why a lot of these children need to go to selective service and hold what the future holds for themselves. It says, Proverbs 30:11, there is a generation that curses their father and do not bless their mother. There's a generation that is pure in their own eyes and yet is not washed from their filthiness. There's a generation, oh how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There's a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from off the earth and the needy from among men. So this is that generation. Okay? This is that generation. And the Lord got them right where he wants them. Proud. Okay? In their youth. believing that nothing is going to happen to them. And then since they believe that nothing is going to happen to them, they are going to get got for that. It says right back in Sirach 30:9, conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness. Laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him, and lest that gnash thy teeth in the end. Give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his follies. That's today's environment. Today's environment is, oh, they're young. They're young. They're going to get over it. That's today's environment. Today's environment teaches these children to really disrespect, to hold no respect. The respect factor is out the window. So this disobedient, this rebellious, that's what it is. They fight against rebellious society and the rebellious attitude. The Lord got them right when he wants it, because now Congress passed that bill. They actually is going to go into that war. All right. It says, bow down his neck while he's young, and beat him on his sides while he is a child. So are you supposed to beat your children? Yes, absolutely. Because if you don't discipline your children, society is going to discipline your children. And since a lot of people don't want to discipline their children, now when they guys get drafted in this war, the war to end all wars, their enemies are going to discipline them. All right? There's a lot of cowards in America because they got that first world mindset. They didn't grow up the way these other world. All right? And those that remain in the shores of America who think they're going to just what? Oh, they're going to go to prison anyway and this, that, to the third. They're going to get God too. It says, where was I? Oh yeah. Bow down his neck while he's young, and beat him on his side while he is a child. At least he wax stubborn, be disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thy heart. Chastise thy son, hold him to labor. So give him purpose, hold him to labor. All right? Give him a reasoning.
Text message from Moloch. Shall I match the brother still late brought the groceries for me?
Salakia. And it says, chastise thy son and hold him to labor, lest his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee. And let's look up the word lewd. I know what it means, but cares about the Broncos. I'm gonna watch the show tonight. Lewd, crude, offensive in sexual way. There you go. Because what's heavily promoted out here is this a sexually driven society. Now we in the month of the abominable month. What do you think they're doing, yo? This is a whole nother generation, man. Okay, so they lewd behavior. And it says, lewd behavior be offenses unto thee. Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body, which that goes into, yeah, it's better to have health than riches. Okay, but that was the point of that one. Let me go to what else I wanted to get to. Isaiah 47 and Nah. Isaiah 47 and 8. Therefore hear now this, thou art given to pleasures. That's America. America's a land that's given unto pleasures. Alright? Let's look up the word pleasure. Oh, voluptuous. Okay? You get food, whatever you want. You could, you know what I'm saying, take a bite. I'm not hungry, and you just throw the food out like it's nothing. This that lavish lifestyle. This is that first world country lifestyle. That dealeth carelessly, that saith in thy heart, which is talking about America, Babylon the Great. Isaiah the 47th chapter is talking about Babylon the Great, right? And the mindset of Babylon. And the scripture says in Sirach, the 10th chapter, as the leaders are of himself, so is his people. So the same mindset of the commoners. I am none else beside me. I will not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. America is the big, baddest country in the world. We'll never lose, you know. So what? You know, we'll fill up the armies with the youth. We'll kick everybody's ass and all this other shit. That's what and that's what they'll believe. That's the pride. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. Which is, what day is that? The day is the end. When the Lord shot off those missiles, man. That's the day that it's speaking of. The end. In 1 hour, America's gonna be destroyed. In 1 hour. Alright? And as for the youth movement, military, all those children are gonna, those 18, 26, it's gonna go up. And they're gonna keep pushing it. Like how they did in Ukraine. I believe that Ukraine is like men in their 50s. You know, they're gonna keep pushing it up because they're gonna need more bodies to fill. They need people. Then Ukraine needs more of an army, and they're gonna have these kids come and take that spot. But these two things come to thee in a moment, in one day: the loss of children, widowhood. There shall come unto thee in perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and from the great abundance of thy enchantments. So it will happen. So the water Yahweh Ba Shim Yahushai once again for selective service. Now people it's gonna start looking empty like it's supposed to. That's what the scripture says in Isaiah 24. Oh well, actually I should Isaiah 24 and one more. So it says Isaiah 24 and a few men left. 24, the city of Custom. Yep. It says Isaiah 24 and 7. The new wine mourneth, the vain language, all the merry hearts do sigh. The mirth of timorers cease, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. So all this club shit, partying, you know, summertime comes, have a block party and all this other shit, all that shit is gonna come to an end. They shall not drink wine with song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There's a cry for wine. That wine is not talking about regular wine. It's talking about the truth. What's going on? Why this is happening? In the streets, all joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So the mirth of the land will be gone soon. All right. It tells you. I go back to Ecclesiastes. It says Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. Remember the day, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun and the moon, the sun or the light of the moon or the stars be darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. So before hell breaks loose, this is what you're supposed to give yourself to. And a lot of undisciplined children are out here. That's why their ass is going to be sent. So with that being said, shalom to the elected nations. Shalom.